What we're looking at here is the Cholla Cactus Garden Trail of Joshua Tree National Park in California. The sudden appearance of a high concentration of jumping cholla cacti in this area might be puzzling to visitors, but there's a reason behind this. At the base of the mountains to the northwest of this location are many bajadas. A bajada consists of a series of coalescing alluvial fans along a mountain front. To make a long story short, when it rains in the mountains to the northwest of this location, the rainwater rushes down to this high plateau, where it soaks into the ground and feeds these cacti. That makes the cholla cactus a phytophyte, or a plant that's often concentrated at the base of alluvial fans. Such plants often have long tap roots that reach 9 to 15 meters deep in search of water, often hitting an impermeable layer at the bottom. The fuzzy balls you see on the ground here are actually detached branch joints. This species of cactus is called the teddy bear cholla, or Opuntia bigelovii, which are actually very deceiving names. The jointed branches of this cactus species are very easily detachable and will readily adhere to any animal that passes nearby and touches them. This function serves to deter predators and spread the species around. Each joint is covered with hardened spines, each tipped with a microscopic barb or glochid. The joints themselves are hollow, as you can see here. Although teddy bear cholla flower and bear fruit, as you can see here, they mostly rely on fallen joints for reproduction, which root easily where they land. Known as clonal propagation, it's common that any local population consists of genetically identical individuals, such as in this cholla cactus garden. When the branches die, they turn a dark brown, as you see here. Vertically speaking, jumping cholla cacti average the same height as humans. The teddy bear cholla cactus belongs to the same genus, Opuntia, as the more well-known prickly pear cactus. Although the cholla cactus garden is beautiful, it's not for the clumsy and unaware. There are many stories of people who have been impaled by these branch joints, and removal of these joints is very laborious and painful, often resulting in infection that must be treated medically. The teddy bear cholla lives in the Sonoran Desert of western Arizona, southern Nevada, and southeastern California. The tallest specimens are said to reach almost 3 meters tall. The flowers of this plant are greenish yellow with lavender streaks. The fruit are egg-shaped, yellow, and 2.5 centimeters long. The elevation at which this plant lives can range all the way from 30 meters to 1,600 meters. The Cholla Cactus Garden Trail circles through a dense forest of teddy bear cholla, but there's also silver cholla and creosote. As you can see in this video, the heavily angled light of dusk creates a dramatic lighting effect. For videotaping purposes, I often prefer the noontime overhead sun, but in this case I'd have to agree with the people who say that the angled lighting of dawn and dusk is special. The local black-tailed jackrabbits also come out to forage for food around this time. The teddy bears are mesmerizing, but you have to watch your step, and it definitely isn't the place to be running around naked at night. It takes me about 3 hours to drive to Joshua Tree National Park from San Diego. My friends and I would always explore one of the trails on the periphery of the park first, so by the time we drove to the center of the park here, it was always around 5 p.m. or dusk. I exited the park twice by driving south on Pinto Basin Road, and it's quite a drive. Most of that drive will be in the dark if you leave this place at dusk, so be prepared to encounter many black-tipped jackrabbits on the road, as well as low-flying bats. It takes a long time to reach the Interstate 10 west from here, and longer yet to reach one of the nearby towns or casinos for a well-deserved dinner after a long day's road trip. Although the Pinto Basin and its surrounding mountains appear desolate and largely barren, it has its bright spots like the Cholla Cactus Garden and an ocotillo patch nearby, which I've only heard of but haven't visited yet. The landscape, flora, and rock formations of the Pinto Basin differ wildly from the northern entrance of the Joshua Tree National Park. Joshua Tree National Park is huge and beautiful, and I've only seen a very small fraction of it in 2 trips with other people. I'll definitely try to come back in the summer when the days are long, so I can maximize my videotaping and exploration of this wonderful park. For those of you who have never seen the high deserts of the Southwest, I definitely recommend making a trip at least once in your lifetime.